Hey guys, how you doing? This is Former Liberty Graphic Designs. Today we're going to be cutting some templates for patterns, so don't go anywhere. One of the videos that I wanted to make and I'm working on right now, it's going to be cutting patterns. So if you guys want to make shirts and you don't have the patterns or you don't have a way to get them, I'm going to be making the patterns out of acrylic, or these acrylic called, I believe it's called HTPE. It's very flexible, it's very durable. I'm going to be making the patterns off of them. So that's what we're going to be making the video on today. So what we're going to be cutting right now is going to be the back of the basketball jersey. Okay, so I want to make sure that it did cut all the way through, so I'm going to be careful not to move it too much. It didn't go all the way through, so I'm going to run it one more time. And one way of telling if it went all the way through is if when the laser is cutting, if you see a lot of smoke coming up, it's because it didn't cut all the way through. If you notice, there was a spot right here that it actually made a lot of smoke, and somewhere in here. So that means that it didn't cut through on those few spots. So let me see where we're at. Well, see, this is the spot that it was showing smoke. So it cut through. It was just this little film that it didn't cut. But there you go. That's the torso, or the back for the shirt. Okay, since I got the material already here, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut off of this piece right here. I'm gonna cut the side of the shirt and then the strip for the what will be the sleeve and the neck. I'm gonna do a quick trace. I wanna make sure that the pieces are gonna fit on that spot. And so far it looks like it does fit. And also I made some changes. If you notice, when it was cutting the torso, it was going a little fast. So I must slow it down to 35 inches per second. I wanna make sure that it's gonna cut all the way through. So I can tell there's spots that it didn't cut all the way through. And if I lift it, you'll see how I'm gonna lift the whole thing. See that? So it's lifting the entire thing, even though it already cut, but it still needs another pass. Okay, so again, I can still see some spots that it didn't cut all the way through, but it's just the film in the back. See that? So it cut all the way through except that little film. I got another piece here, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna cut the front of the shirt. There you go. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this set, not just this set, but I'm gonna put the entire set, which is small through, I believe it's 4X or 3X. It's gonna be everything together. That way you can make any size shirt. This strip right here, the smallest one, is for the neck strip. This one right here. This is for the neck. This one's slightly longer. This one is for this where the sleeve should be, right? But in the once I come up with the entire design, there would only be one, not two, for all the sizes. And then it's just gonna have notches right here, where it's gonna represent the different sizes. You know, it'll have a small and it'll have a little notch. So you cut your strip according to to the size. On this one is going to be the same. This one's going to be the side of the shirt, and it's also going to be the same. It'll be everything the same for one size, and it'll be notches right here to where you're stopped. The reason why they're not going to be available right now online is I'm actually going to set them up on Etsy, but the reason why they're not going to be available till like a month from today is because I got to put all the information in here. That way you guys, if you guys want to buy it, you can go buy the information actually on the piece itself. Okay, so now that we have all of our pieces cut and ready to go, let's cut our fabric. Okay, so once you have your fabric or the fabric of your choice that you want to make your t-shirts out of, one thing you got to make sure is that you grab the fabric and make sure you're using the right way, because the fabric only stretches a certain way. I mean, like for example, this one stretches both ways, but you got to be careful that you grab the correct side. So we're going to take our fabric and grab your torso, your pieces that you're going to be cutting the fabric out of. I'm sorry, what you're going to be using for your pieces. And then you take some sort of a marking device. Like for example, I'm using this wax right here, right? Doesn't matter what you use as long as you know you can mark it. So we're gonna mark this so we can cut it. And this one I'm gonna be cutting it by with scissors by hand, because normally what you see me doing on my videos, I'm cutting this with a laser. So if you don't have a laser, you can use this to make your own patterns. Just like that. And then I'm gonna see, if I can fit this one in here, because the fabric is kind of short. Yeah, so I'm not gonna have enough fabric on this one. So right here, you will grab another piece of fabric, right? And then once you mark it, then now you can go ahead and cut it. Just like that. And then you have your pattern, and this is going to be for the back of your shirt. So now we can take the this fabric right here, and then what we can do out of that one, we can cut the neck strip in the sleeve. Remember, on the sleeve you're going to need 2 of them. So the neck only gets 1, the sleeve you're going to need 2 of them. So I'm going to line this up and mark it right here. Just like that. And remember, we need 2 of these. And there you have the strips for your sleeves. I know there's no sleeves, right? But if it was a sleeve right there. So now we need to cut the side and the front of the shirt. And that's how easy it's gonna be to create your own patterns. Again, if you guys decide to buy this will be on my Etsy store. They are not ready yet because, again, I gotta put all the information like to, for example, you know, how many of these to cut, you know, how many of the neck strips, how long the neck strip has to be, how long this sleeve or whatever they call that is going to be, and then the fabric that you're going to be using. All of that stuff, I'm going to put it, more than likely I'm going to screen print this so it stays on there for, you know, for a long time, and you can make your own patterns. So it's easy as that. I usually don't use this, but if you guys cut your fabric by hand, this will save a lot of time, because this won't lie. It's always going to be true all the time. This will be true all the time. And you can always go back and just grab it and use that same pattern for as many shirts as you want. And if you have one of these cutters, it's heavy, and you can lay everything down on the table, then just use one of these cutters, knives, whatever they call it. Mark all your fabric and then just cut it with one of these. If you don't have this, you know, just use regular old scissors. It's gonna take me about a month to create all the information, all the stuff that I wanted to say for you guys to, you know, if you guys wanna buy this. And also, on the next video, I'm gonna show you how to put the actual shirt together. You know, I'm gonna show you from start to finish, everything. I didn't wanna do it on this video because I didn't wanna make it a very long video. I just wanted to show the what do you call it, the patterns. However, on the next video, I will show you from start to finish how to put this together using, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna recut this all over again, and I'm gonna use different fabrics. Like for example, the front and the back will be one color, the sides of the shirts will be another color, the neck and the sleeves will be a different color, stuff like that. So it's easier for the video or on the video to show the different things that you can do. But for now, this is it for this video, guys. It's always a lot of fun making videos for you guys. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comments below. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel and ding the bell so you get notified when I upload new videos. If you want to see anything done, if you think this is cool, just let me know on the comments below. Thank you guys. Thank you for staying this long. Thank you for following and watching my channel. And God bless you, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye-bye now. Adios. Good night, and I will see you later. Adios.